This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
Well, good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. A little reminder here, we are the only TV station in town commercial free until the top of the hour.
We have you covered this morning, including a look at traffic with Joy and a look at your weather with Jeannette. Hi, Jeannette.
Hi, happy Thursday. So we really didn't see a whole lot of rain here in San Antonio. But we are going to see some changes as we go through the day today. Lots of sunshine and temperatures in the 60s. We'll take a look at that coming up.
Let's get to Joy here as well with on-time traffic. Joy, what do the roads look like here?
You know what? The roads are very nice. I think you're going to like it. So here it is. Downtown, still closed in the northbound lanes of I-35, that South Alamo Street. We are starting to see the effects of this now picking up. 10 to 15 minute delay behind it, and it is also now starting to spill over onto Highway 90 as well. This is what we see every single morning, so no surprise, but still not very fun. Live from Sky 4, let's check in with photojournalist David Mendoza. Good morning, David.
Hello and good morning. I would 100% agree with you right now. This is Highway 90/I-10 running through the middle of your screen right here. Look, it's busy outside, but there's no major working accidents. Everything's running pretty smoothly. It's going to get a little busier as the morning progresses, but let's hope it holds what we're at right now. I'll keep you updated with what else I see. Back to you.
Fingers crossed, David. All right, we'll check in again soon with your on-time traffic.
All right, guys, thank you. Right now, police need help finding a missing teenager last seen on the city's north side. That's Blaine Owen. He disappeared Monday on Eagle Ridge Court near Ingram Road. Stands about 5'9", was wearing a black polo shirt and gray slacks. If you know where he is or if you see him, please call the Missing Persons Unit 210-207-7660.
New this morning, no one was hurt after this fire at a business on the northwest side. This happened at Amerigo's Mart on Gardendale Road around 10 last night. Firefighters say the grease fire started in the kitchen but was put out quickly.
Police are also looking for the driver who hit a man on a bicycle on the south side. Then that driver took off. This was on South Florida's near Robert E. Lee about 11 o'clock last night. Police say the suspect is driving a blue car. We're told the bicyclist should be okay.
New this morning, police are investigating a shooting that left one man dead on the southeast side. This happening at an apartment complex on Pecan Valley Drive near East South Cross around 11:30 last night. Police say they found the man between two cars with multiple gunshot wounds. Right now, police have no suspect information.
6:43 this morning, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding a man accused of stabbing another in the back during a fight. So this all goes back to August 29th, about 2 a.m. on Calabria near Alamo Parkway. They say the suspect you see here weighs anywhere between 250 and 300 pounds. He's facing assault charges. If you know where he is, call the Sheriff's Office.
A 19-year-old man is facing charges after police say he made threatening comments on social media about a vigil at UTSA for political activist Charlie Kirk. Arrest documents state that Zaylen Dunbar threatened supporters on Facebook saying, "I can tell you right now, I'm going to make sure this won't be a good nor comforting vigil." He went on to say he'd advised to stop a Ford 250 diesel truck. He later told police he did make the threats, but he only meant them as a joke. He's now in jail on a $40,000 bond, facing charges of terroristic threats.
Huge meth bust on the east side during a routine traffic stop. Listen to this story. So deputies initially pulled over Ramiro Wafdo on an expired sticker. Then they realized his license had expired, and then they found this large white trash bag filled with 6-gallon bags of meth. It's worth about $200,000 on the streets. He's now in jail facing drug charges.
This morning, new details about a female cartel member in custody, accused of using her network to lure pregnant women and carrying out illegal C-sections, harvesting organs, and selling babies. Her name is Martha Alicia Mendez Aguilar, but she's known to most as La Diabla. Authorities tracked her down in Juarez last month in a joint operation with Mexican and U.S. officials. She's allegedly connected to the Jalisco New Generation cartel. This network allegedly sold newborns to American couples for up to $14,000.
Camp Mystic is partially going to reopen next summer, and the decision has brought many mixed reaction, to say the least. Camp owners will reopen the Cypress Lake section or satellite site, even as they continue to look for one of the missing campers, 9-year-old Cleo Stewart. Her parents told the New York Times the move is painful, saying it means girls may swim where their daughter was lost and currently is still missing. In the nearby town of Hunt, Many locals we spoke to said they respect camp owners' decision to open, saying camps are an important part of those towns' identity. Dates have not been released, but owners say they will be announcing it publicly as time gets closer. Camp officials releasing a statement saying that their plans to rebuild the Cypress Lake site will comply with new requirements in state legislation. The father of 8-year-old Mary Grace of Beaumont, who was there this summer, says it's too soon.
They haven't even gone through the rulemaking process. Like, I would say, why can't we just pump the brakes a little bit? We're on to all of these different things is just really bonkers to me.
He also says he wasn't contacted about the memorial and says the focus should be on finding the missing.
Across Texas, Wednesday's fatal shooting at a Dallas ice field office was the second instance in 2 weeks of a gunman perched on a rooftop opening fire and communicating a message through writing on bullets. Investigators say the 29-year-old gunman, Joshua John, randomly shot at the field office building, hitting 3 detainees. One of them died. 2 others are in critical condition. The shooter later killed himself.
Rounds that were found near the suspected shooter contain messages that are anti-ICE in nature.
Violence is wrong. Politically motivated violence is wrong. We need to learn to work together without demonizing each other.
So far, no motive has been released in the shooting. The shooter's brother says he didn't have strong feelings about ICE that he knew of about his brother. That's despite a bullet found near the shooter had the words anti-ICE written on it, according to the FBI.
6:47 now on this Thursday morning. Garden Ridge police have arrested a father and son duo they say were stealing mail from a local community.
Tony Davis is live outside of the post office with the latest details on what charges the two are facing. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning. The Garden Ridge Police Department worked alongside the Bexar County Sheriff's Office to arrest Henry Blaylock Jr. and Henry Blaylock III, who are accused of mail theft as well as credit card abuse. So this all happened yesterday when Garden Ridge Police arrived with a search warrant to search 9043 Blazing Star Trail. According to investigators, there have been several mail thefts recently from local residents at community cluster boxes. In hopes to catch whoever is stealing their mail, some residents installed cameras on a mailbox, which actually caught the mail theft on video. The video also allowed police to identify the car used for the theft as well as the suspects. During a follow-up investigation, Bexar County deputies arrested the father-son duo while they were in the middle of another mail theft attempt. So both the father and the son were booked by the Bexar County Sheriff's Department. Mail theft, which can range anywhere from being a misdemeanor to a felony charge. Reporting live, I'm Tawny Davis. Back to you.
All right, Tawny, thank you. Health experts along the Utah-Arizona border are on alert right now over a growing measles outbreak. The Bear River Health Department in Utah confirming its first case of measles this year. 11 unvaccinated babies were treated for possible exposure to the virus using a post-exposure vaccine. A rapid response by medical experts highlights the growing alarm there in both Utah and Arizona. Those states are at the center now of one of the largest measles outbreaks in the country.
Not only do they get sick, they get the cough, the runny nose, the fever. They sometimes can develop pneumonia or swelling in the brain.
Health experts in those states now urging parents to vaccinate their children. Experts are warning the measles virus weakens the body's immune system. So far this year, the CDC reports there are over 1,500 cases of the disease in the
Volodymyr Zelensky is using his moment on the global stage at the UN General Assembly to issue a warning and plea to the world. Zelensky is stressing the need for more military aid in order to keep fighting Russia. He also told the UN Ukraine is in the midst of the most destructive arms race in human history. The president also called out the international body for not providing effective solutions to end wars. Happening today, President Trump is set to sign a deal to allow the sale of TikTok from its China-based owner to a group of American investors. A new joint venture company would run 80% of the social media app, while its current owner, ByteDance, would keep a 20% stake. President Trump is calling for an investigation after experiencing multiple technical difficulties at the United Nations Tuesday. On social media, the president called it a triple sabotage at the UN. He's talking about the escalator stoppage, a teleprompter failure, and audio issues during his speech at the General Assembly. The UN says a White House videographer accidentally triggered the escalator's safety mechanism. Another White House official was in charge of the teleprompter, which started working again at after about 15 minutes.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette.
I love to ask Jeannette these questions because her brain explodes and then she gets all mad at me behind the scenes. Are we done with the 90s?
With the mid-upper 90s, triple digits, yes.
She mentioned that in her weather forecast earlier.
Are you? Is it? This is a.
No, I just heard her say that.
Oh, I was listening. I was listening to the mayor. I think I was getting ready for the mayor.
But hey, if you're just tuning in, yes, upper 80s to low 90s.
There you go. Just bringing it full circle here.
Yeah, we're done with the very hot temperatures.
That's awesome. That's good news.
Good news, yeah.
For sure.
And just know that tomorrow morning, we're going to have lows back into the 60s. All right, here's what to expect. A stretch of dry days ahead. The humidity, folks, that will be coming down throughout the day today. It's still a little humid this morning, but that drier air does take over as we go through the afternoon. With the drier air, cool mornings. In fact, let's take a look at some of those morning lows ahead. 60s, mid to upper 60s, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, including the early to middle part of next week. On the other hand, the afternoons will still be a little hot, but seasonably hot, upper 80s to low 90s. And then in the evenings, it will be more comfortable because once the sun goes down, temperatures drop quickly. Here's a look at radar estimated rainfall amounts. While this is where the rain has fallen, you can see that most of the rain has been across our southern and eastern counties. North side of town, western Bexar County did see some very brief isolated showers yesterday afternoon, upwards of 1/10 of an inch to close to 1/4 of an inch in some spots here. But farther south, several inches, and that's from southern Atascosa County to McMullen County and over towards Goliad County. It is still pretty active across our southern counties because that's where the front is. You can see the front extending from South Texas all the way up towards the Midwest. Clouds are moving away across North Texas, and that trend continues closer to our area this afternoon. We're starting off with some cloud cover. Don't be surprised if you do see a pop-up shower or a few sprinkles farther north. We're already seeing some of that activity over northern Frio County, southern Medina County, and over towards Gonzales and Lavaca counties. Here in San Antonio, I'm going with at least a 20% rain chance for the next hour or two. By 10 o'clock this morning, it looks like the bulk of the day, clear skies, sunshine. Tomorrow morning with the clear skies, we'll see those lows in the 60s. High pressure, this is the next weather maker that's going to keep us dry. It'll keep any big storm from entering the region. It's also going to block any cold front from coming our way. Jazz Alive happening tomorrow and Saturday. And for that event, it is looking dry and sunny tomorrow. Kicking off at 4 p.m., 91. Going into the evening, temperatures dropping into the 80s. This weekend, Jazz Alive also happening to Saturday. 65 in the morning, 82 at noon, 91 in the afternoon. Sunday, we'll see just a few more clouds. Still seeing 60s in the morning with afternoon highs in the upper 80s. 10-20% rain chance until about 8 o'clock this morning. And then this afternoon, lower humidity with sunshine. 7-day forecast, no big changes. Lows in the 60s with afternoon highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. Here's the extended forecast for everybody else. Very quiet, smooth sailing all across South Central Texas. Enjoy.
Well, folks, I think we did it. I think we made it. We're almost to 7 a.m. We still got a couple more minutes, but so far through an entire morning without any major wrecks. We do have construction closures downtown, about a 15-minute delay behind this closure in the northbound lanes of I-35 at South Alamo Street. Before I get too ahead of myself, though, we do need to check in with David Mendoza. He is live right now from Sky4. David, don't let me down. How's it looking out there?
Hey, I agree with you. We're looking 100% good right now. We do have our build-up or backup on 35 North downtown. This is our biggest slowdown of the morning. Again, no major accidents, no major wrecks, no major delays, except some construction slowdowns. I'll leave you with that. Drive safe. Have a great Thursday, and back to you.
Happy Thursday, David. Thanks. That's the latest.
Joy, thank you. From chasing suspects to documenting crime scenes, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office says that drones have changed the way they work, and they need more now in service. The Sheriff's Office wrapped up a test run on a new program with drones. The DI team got an inside look at the results. These things are fast, they're agile, and they could help keep deputies safe.
The drones are very important to law enforcement. It's the future of law enforcement.
That thing is fast. The I-Team shows us how the department could use drones, but here's the key. Find out why deputies say they will not replace the men and women who are serving. That story tonight at 10 right here on 4. All right, trending right now, a Los Angeles judge granting Taylor Swift a restraining order to be used against her alleged stalker. It's a weird story. Order issued Monday. It says 45-year-old Brian Jason Wagner must stay at least 100 yards away from Taylor and her home and where she works for the next 5 years. She says that he would show up at her home and say that she was the mother of his son. He also allegedly tried to divert her mail and did change the address on his driver's license to match her home address.
Do you remember Sister Jean?
Yes.
She became a household name at the Final Four right here in San Antonio back in 2018. So you remember her?
Yes, of course.
Well, I got a story for her. The Loyola of Chicago superfan and team chaplain retired at the age of 75, but went back to work as the school's superfan 31 years ago. Do not worry, Sister Jean Schmidt is still alive and well, but now the 106-year-old is retiring again from her position as the team chaplain.
She's not retiring as a basketball fan, I'll tell you that.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, she looks strong.
She was great. I remember when she was here for the Final Four, she was, with all the people that were here, she was the biggest star. She was a rock star in San Antonio.
So let me ask you, she was a big deal because she was like sitting front row and she had like all the stuff?
Yeah, and she's 106,
wow.
which is super cool.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at noon.